Dusk. The time when it starts to get dark in the evening. We went for a walk at dusk. Cease. To stop. Please cease talking during the movie. Arable. Suitable for growing crops. The farmer planted wheat in the arable land. Congested. Overcrowded. The streets in the city center are congested with cars. Split. Divide into parts. Let's split the cake into equal pieces. Distinct. Clearly different. The two twins have distinct personalities. Negotiate. Discuss to reach an agreement. They need to negotiate the price of the car. Cruel. Causing pain or suffering. It's cruel to tease animals. Nordic. Relating to Northern Europe. She enjoys Nordic skiing in the winter. Linger. Stay longer than necessary. The smell of cookies lingered in the kitchen. Womb. The part of a woman's body where a baby grows. The baby grows in its mother's womb. Advantageous. Beneficial or favorable. It's advantageous to study hard for exams. Maneuver. A planned movement or series of moves. The driver performed a tricky maneuver to avoid the obstacle. Predatory. Relating to preying on other organisms for food. Lions are predatory animals. Converse. To engage in conversation. They like to converse about their favorite books. Context. The circumstances or setting surrounding something. We need to consider the context before making a decision. Entrepreneurial. Having to do with starting new businesses. She has an entrepreneurial spirit and wants to start her own company. Dearth. A scarcity or lack of something. There is a dearth of clean drinking water in some regions. Adventurous. Willing to take risks or try new things. They went on an adventurous hike in the mountains. Exploitative. Taking advantage of others unfairly. Some companies are criticized for their exploitative labor practices. Impoverish. To make someone or something poor. The drought threatened to impoverish the farmers. Convection. The transfer of heat through a fluid. Convection currents in the atmosphere affect weather patterns. Plateau. A flat, elevated area of land. The hiker reached a plateau after climbing the mountain. Crust. The outer layer of something. The crust of the earth is made up of solid rock. Overlie. To lie on top of something. The sedimentary layers overlie the ancient fossils. Brittle. Easily broken or shattered. The brittle branches snapped in the wind. Collision. A crash or impact between two objects. The collision between the cars caused a traffic jam. Extrusion. The process of forcing something out. The volcanic extrusion formed a new landmass. Pumice. A light, porous volcanic rock. The pumice stone is used to exfoliate the skin. Predictable. Able to be foreseen or anticipated. The outcome of the experiment was predictable. Geological. Relating to the study of Earth's structure. The Geological Survey mapped out the underground rock formations. Have. To divide into equal parts. Let's have the pizza so everyone gets a fair share. Assimilate. To absorb or integrate into a larger group. Immigrants often struggle to assimilate into a new culture. Harbor. A place where ships dock. The harbor was filled with boats of all sizes. Hybrid. A mix of two different things. The hybrid car runs on both electricity and gasoline. Inhale. To breathe in. Be sure to inhale deeply during yoga practice. Decibel. A unit used to measure the intensity of sound. The loud music measured 90 decibels. Voyage. A journey, especially by sea or in space. The sailors embarked on a long voyage across the ocean. Cherry. A small, round fruit with a seed inside. She picked a handful of ripe cherries from the tree. Contingency. A possible event or circumstance. We need to plan for every contingency in case of an emergency. For the sake of. For the purpose of. She sacrificed a lot for the sake of her children. Relieve. To alleviate or ease a burden. Taking a break can relieve stress. Stance. A position or viewpoint on an issue. She took a firm stance against animal cruelty. Conduct. To lead or guide. The teacher will conduct the experiment in class. Mate. A partner or companion. The birds found their lifelong mates. Attack. To aggressively confront or strike. The lioness will attack to protect her cubs. Discredit. To damage the reputation or credibility of. He tried to discredit his opponent with false accusations. Flora. The plants of a particular region or period. The flora of the rainforest is incredibly diverse. Mass. A large quantity or number. The protesters gathered in mass at the city square. Anticipate. To expect or foresee. They anticipate a busy day at the store. Operate. To function or work. The machine will operate more efficiently with regular maintenance. Bypass. To go around or avoid. We need to bypass the construction zone to avoid traffic. Undetected. Not discovered or noticed. The spy remained undetected behind enemy lines. Shaft. A long, narrow part or passage. The elevator shaft runs from the basement to the top floor. Channel. A pathway or route. The river carved a channel through the canyon. Determine. To decide or ascertain. Your attitude will determine your success. Dominate. To control or tower over. The skyscraper dominates the city skyline. Instrumental. Helpful or essential in achieving a goal. Education is instrumental in breaking the cycle of poverty. Load. A burden or amount of work. The truck struggled with the heavy load. Improve. To make better or enhance. Regular exercise can improve your health. Sensitive. Easily affected or upset. He's sensitive to criticism. Abolish. To officially end or eliminate. The government plans to abolish the outdated law. Conception. The beginning or origin of something. The conception of the idea happened during the brainstorming session. Encounter. To come across or meet unexpectedly. They didn't expect to encounter a bear on their hike. Bubble. A thin sphere of liquid enclosing air. The soap bubble floated in the air. Sample. A small portion used to represent a larger whole. The scientist collected a sample of water for testing. Qualitative. Relating to the quality of something. The study focused on qualitative data analysis. Accountant. A professional who prepares and examines financial records. The accountant reviewed the company's financial statements. Plaster. A mixture used to cover walls or mend broken objects. She applied plaster to the crack in the wall. Story. A level of a building. The apartment is on the 4th story.
Daily Chat English, your English learning companion.